Fox 12's Andy Carson is out this morning with a look at our forecast.
Oh, good morning, guys. We're at the Expo Center, the Home and Garden Show. We're actually going to take you to a home that's been built almost completely. There's a few little things to go yet, just to kind of see how it's built right here inside the Expo Center. We're going to show that off coming up here in just a bit.
It is now 5:08. Let's head out to the Expo Center and check in with Andy. You're inside, right? Even though you're outside of a house?
Ooh. I am, yes, inside and outside of that house. Yes, right there. A house. They built it right inside here, the Expo Center. It's not quite done yet, but it gives you a good idea of what they can kind of put together there. And I'll be anxious to go in and find out more about that place. They have a lawn and everything, but notice there are no rain gutters. You don't need that inside the Expo Center. You don't need rain gutters inside here. But yeah, it's a huge show. It's been going on for years and years. And it starts today and goes all the way through the weekend. And we will continue to show you stuff throughout the morning. Let's go right now to the radar picture. That's your weather. Now let's go to Tony for traffic.
Looks like you're standing outside.
Yes, doesn't it? Yes.
Yeah. I have to pan up to see the roof there of the building. But looks like you're in a nice little neighborhood out there.
Speaking of cute little guys, Andy Carson. How you doing? He's next to a cute little house there.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. In fact, look at this. Yep, right there. This house, believe it or not, what's built, kind of halfway built, so you can kind of see the insides, so to speak, here at the Expo Center. They're actually going to have a drawing and give it away at the end of the whole show. So this, Julie, you can take this and put it in your backyard or wherever you'd like to have it.
Great idea.
Isn't it? Wouldn't you love to? In fact, it's all laid out in here. We'll kind of give you a little tour of the house coming up here in just a little bit. Let's go right now to the forecast that we have from Mount Hood. That is a look at your weather. Now let's go to Tony for traffic.
All right, Andy.
And time now for Andy Carson to explain what's going on at the Expo Center.
Well, at the Expo Center, we have the Home and Garden Show going on, and there's a home right there, and we will explain to you coming up in a few minutes how you could actually win this home and how that whole thing works, and then we're going to show you some gardens and all that kind of stuff. We have rain falling out there this morning. Let's go to the radar picture.
All right, 5:38. Andy Carson, what's going on? He's at the Expo Center.
I don't know. Who is it?
Anyone home? Trick or treat?
No, we're fine. Yes, come on in, Uncle Rico. Right inside the house here, we have Byron with Adair Homes, and you guys put this house together. How fast did you do this?
Well, we had about 18 hours, 24 hours to get the whole thing assembled in here and landscaped. So it was a big project. But we're up to the task.
Typically, you take a little longer than that to build a house.
Take a little longer.
It was the models like I like to do, where it's already kind of put together. You just kind of snap it where you need to go. And this ends up being like a two-bedroom house. Is that right?
Two-bedroom, two-bath house. This is 997 square feet. It's our smallest home. We go up to about 3,000 square feet.
And is this a chance for people, you kind of left it kind of open like this, is this because they didn't have time to finish it, or just so people can kind of see how it's put together?
You can kind of see how it's put together. It gets a little more light in here so everybody can see the main floor, floor plan.
I like it. There's the great room right there. There's the kitchen right over there, and the laundry room right over there. I like how you just kind of painted everything on the ground. That's cool stuff. We're going to tell you coming up in a little bit how you could perhaps win this home. Yes, win the home. So stay tuned for that. Right now, though, let's go to those current temperatures that we have around the metropolitan area. That is a look at your weather. And Tony, take a look at this. Remember WKRP in Cincinnati?
Sure.
And Les Nessman had his imaginary office.
Yeah.
That's what we have going on right here. Just shut the door right there. I'm going to bed now.
Yeah. Very spacious, but no privacy, unfortunately.
Oh, well, yeah. It's kind of the whole loft feel that you have. Yeah,
definitely.
It is now 5:48. Andy's at the Spring Home and Garden Show, which means spring is almost here, right?
Can you bring back that spring-like weather we were having, Andy?
It'll be easier for me to bring the house to you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
The spring-like weather will return at some point in time, but we're inside the house right here that they built inside the Expo Center. Kind of halfway built it. I'm with Byron with Adair Homes. Now, you guys are actually giving this house away. How does somebody win this house?
We are. Adair Homes has been in business for over 40 years in the Northwest. We've built about 12,000 homes, and we thought it would be fun to give one away. So we built it here in the Expo Center. You can come see it. If you want to win it, you can come down and enter right here at the Adair booth at the Portland Home and Garden Show.
You do a little entry fee, or a little entry, and then they draw it out, and boom, that could be yours. All you need is a piece of property to put it on, and then the rest is all good to go. Let's go right now to the temperatures that we have around the Northwest this morning. That's weather. Now let's go to Tony for traffic.
Back out to the Sunset Highway heading